A Spectruckular Christmas Party. It was Christmas Eve on the island of Sodor. The engines were excited as they knew it was nearly time for the annual Christmas party at the sheds. Lots had to be done to make sure it would be the perfect Christmas. The Fat Controller arrived early that morning to brief the engines on their festive duties.
I've called you all here this morning to tell you what you will be doing to prepare the sheds for the annual Christmas party. I'm afraid I won't be joining you, and I don't have much time to talk, as the wife and I are going over to the mainland to see some sophisticating nut job or something. Lady Hat insists we go. Mind you, it's not all bad. Free buffet in the VIP lounge. Cream eclairs. Yes, anyway, Jack and Toby, you'll have an absolutely vital job, as I'm trusting you two to collect the food for the Christmas party. Thomas and Oliver, you will be shunting coaches for the last passenger trays before Christmas. Edward, James and Percy, you three will be collecting the Christmas decorations, and...
Edward and Percy, sir? Decorations? Surely a smart red engine should be pulling the Christmas passenger service, sir, not getting...
Shut it, James. I had a feeling you'd argue, but that's not what really useful engines do. And I don't have time today. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Gordon, you will be working with Douglas putting the heavy Christmas freight.
There are two things I don't agree with that. Freight trains and Douglas. I don't know which is worse.
Hey, but sir, me and Dougie always work together.
Not today, I'm afraid. Donald, you'll be working with Henry getting a Christmas tree.
Aye, okay, I could do that.
The engines were all confused. They had never been put in such strange pairings before.
Now, if you must excuse me, I must be off. I'm losing time on that all-you-can-eat. Chicken wings, you know.
And with that, the Fat Controller left. The engines were left in silence, awkwardly looking at one another. It was Duck who finally broke the silence. So, Toby, should we, head off and go and pick up the party food?
Yes, Duck, I suppose we should.
Come on, Percy. Let's go and collect those decorations for the shed.
Oh, do you think they'll have little bells and ribbons, Edward? Oh, and presents too?
I'm not so sure about the...
Oh, yes, and holly too.
Yes,
with
Percy.
Candy canes.
Okay.
And gingerbread
Thank you,
men.
Percy.
Oh, and women.
Damn it, Percy.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. Something, something, I am jolly, fa la 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 la.
Come on, Edward, don't dawdle.
Oh, yes, quite.
Morning, Bertie. I'm afraid your driver's taken ill. He's got his tongue frozen to a lamppost or something. So, we have a replacement one for you, visiting through Wales.
Oh no, not a new driver. They're the worst kind.
Hello, my lovely. You must be Bertie Bus. I'm Trevor the Bus.
But you're not Trevor or a bus.
No, my lovely. Name is Trevor and I drive a bus.
Oh, I see. But then why would you say you are what? Never mind.
Come on, my sugar lump. We're off to do. Whoa, that was close. Butterfingers. Right, now I think I've got it. I'm not used to these old buses.
Old? Duck, Toby, Edward, James and Percy headed over to the yard to collect some trucks for their jobs. Meanwhile, Henry and Donald headed over to Thomas's branch to collect the Christmas tree. The trucks were feeling festive too, and had already made plans for their own Christmas party in the yards.
It's beginning to look like Christmas.
Everywhere you go.
But the prettiest sight to see is the horn that will be on your own front door.
Oi! What did you do that for? I don't have time for your games. Get a move on.
But we were planning our Christmas party, we were. It's only one day of the year. Now hang on a minute, James. They aren't being aggressive to you. They just want to plan their own party is all.
I'm sorry, Edward, but if you haven't noticed, we've got work to do, and trucks are the only way we can carry out our work.
as much as I don't want to use them. Yeah, filthy trucks.
Toby and Duck had taken some trucks to Mr. Jolly's chocolate factory, where they were collecting the food for the party. It was awkward at first because they weren't used to working with each other, but both decided to carry on nevertheless. Their trucks were soon loaded. There we go, Toby. All ready?
Ah, good. Yes. I'll stay here at the front, and you go at the back so we can head off.
Oh, I thought that maybe I should go at the front really, Toby.
Oh, why is that, Duck?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I could get us there quicker is all.
Oh, I see. Well, I thought if I went to the front, I would be able to get us home safely. I have good traction, and a cow catcher too. You know, to catch cows.
Oh, well, I mean, big power and all. No, not to offend, Toby, but you're not exactly the fastest of engines. Not to say I am, of course. Oh, no. But I am faster than you still.
Oh, I know that, Duck, but I just thought I'm a little better at navigation. I mean, I am quite old after all. I got to know my navigation a long time ago. I can handle every situation now.
Oh, well, you know, the Great Western Way is the best way.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. I was always told that respecting your elders was most vital.
Oh, okay, I suppose. Perhaps you can this time, Toby. Duck rolled his eyes and gritted his teeth, allowing Toby to go in front. And off they set. Meanwhile, Oliver and Thomas were busy at Knapford, arranging coaches for the other engines. Right, Oliver, let me show you how it's done. You know, I was station pilot here for several years. It's probably best if you follow in my wheel turn, so...
Perhaps that was one wheel turn too many.
Yes, well, anyway, that wouldn't have happened if these stupid coaches were just in their proper places.
Stupid? How dare you? What cheek you've got to speak to us like that? We have rights. Proper place? You're the one that needs to act in his place, Sonny. You've clearly not learnt much from being station pilot here. More like a station pillock. How rude! How rude! Annie, Clarabelle, have you not taught your young Thomas anything over the last few years?
Thomas? Who's Thomas? We've never heard of Thomas. Have you?
Not me.
I thought so.
That's right. We're talking to ourselves.
Well, it's our job, Thomas, to shun them in their right places. Come on, ladies. Oh my, thank you, Master Oliver. It's nice to have a proper engine to shunt us.
Such a modern one, too. Oh, look at his side tanks. Oh, I wouldn't mind to couple up with him. Oh.
Thomas seethed with anger.
Oh, there he goes again. Common little shunter. They're all the same.
Such a shame.
Ooh, Oliver.
Oh gosh, there he goes again.
Swanning in the attention. It'll take us weeks to reduce his alter ego.
Whilst tempers were rising at Knapford, in the yards at Tedmer's sheds, James and Edward were still arguing about the trucks.
Can we please just pick some trucks and get to work? I want to get this over with.
Can you please stop raising your voice, James? Not in front of Percy.
Hello.
Raising my voice? Raising my voice? It's not my voice that's raising. It's my steam pressure, Edward. I can't stand this.
We need to make sure we get the right trucks, James, and not take anyone else's by mistake.
And we can sing songs and read stories around the campfire, and the Queen's speech we can watch, and... Oh yeah, and share presents and marshmallows and... But boys don't have hands to mash marshmallows.
Would you trucks please shut up? I'm trying to argue here.
Edward.
Not right... Not right now, Percy. Why don't you go ahead and pick up some of the decorations, Those ones over there are all ready to go. James and I will follow once he's learned some sense. It could take a while.
Okay.
Right, now that twit's gone, Edward, stop being a
I thought I told you to couple up to those wagons over there.
Wagons? No, I'm not dirtying my buffers for you or anyone.
Alright, big man. What are you now? Some sort of diva looking to get his buffers painted and polished? I didn't know you had it in you. But you got a concert coming up or something.
These are Top Link Express buffers, you know. Not your common little Scottish ones. Couple up to those wagons now, there's a good little engine.
Common, you say? You're saying all Scottish engines are common now, are you? Well, that's racist. At least you're going to be talking about who I'm painted black, aren't you? Well, let me tell you a thing or two. I'll have you know, when I was a wee young engine, I was painted the same colour you are today. Yeah, that's right. Mind you painted blue is a disgrace to all Calais Islanders if I ever did say so.
Disgrace? Pah! It's a disgrace enough for an engine of my calibre being buddied up to a Calais commoner, let alone one that doesn't keep his mouth shut.
Excuse me, Your Highness. I don't remember you being able to tell me what to do. I have my own freedom, thank you very much, and I say what I please.
Well, if it's your party, then you can cry if you want to. Just do it somewhere far away from me.
Me cry? Oh, I'd like to see the day. You'll be the one crying when I buffet you back into the ditch you're so familiar with.
Why not have some music on me, Bertie? Oh yes, I like this one. Quite the tune.
Oh, do you have to listen to this?
Video killed the radio star, Bertie boy. But there's still some disco jive in me yet.
Jive? What does that even mean? Whoa, hold on, Trevor!
Yeah, no,
Wait!
no
Look out for
way.
the road!
Oh yes.
Trevor!
Oh, what the? Hold on, Bertie boy. Whoa! Help me, help.
Bother.
Butterfingers?
Oh yes, Donald, I do love this time of year. The white gentle snow and the sight of snowmen and robins by the line side. Ah, you just can't beat it.
I know what you mean, Henry. The quietness of the countryside too. It's really peaceful and surreal.
You really get me, Donald. It's nice to have another engine who agrees with my point of view.
Indeed, Henry, indeed. It seems we've really never had a chance to talk like this before.
Ugh, especially with me being a Douglas and yourself a Gordon. Those two really don't get along.
Hey, did you hear that, Henry? It sounds like...
Come on, let's go and investigate.
Well, let's wait for the signals to change first, eh?
Oh yes, of course.
And there's another thing you Scottish don't understand.
Gordon? Douglas? What's going on? No, not much going on over here. Just arguing due to the fact that this stubborn bigot over here can't cope with coupling into a couple of wagons.
Stubborn? Bigot?
Hey, I can see why you're arguing, Dougie.
Well, now hold on there. That's not exactly fair, Donald and Douglas. Gordon wasn't exactly built for shunting. I mean, I wasn't built for shunting either. Why, I remember back in... shut it, you tree hugger.
How dare you speak to Henry like that?
Don't you raise your voice at my twin like that.
Gordon's just sticking up for me, Donald. It's not like you are.
Oh, well, I mean, you're not on my side, are ye?
What on earth are you lot arguing about? Gordon? Douglas? Have you not started work yet?
Well, it's not exactly like you've started, is it?
So sorry we're late. And where on earth have you two been? We had to come and save them. They
Came off the rails and ploughed into a deep bank of snow.
Thomas, don't interrupt me. I was telling the story just fine.
You were too slow. I had to speed things up. Have you ever considered that your Great West ways may not be the best after all? What? But the GWR always knows the most efficient and best way to do things. It's nicknamed God's Wonderful Railway for a reason, you know. Oh, I thought it stood for Guinness World Records. Or the grimy way round.
It was your Great Western way that made me speed up and crash into the freezing snowdrift.
It's not like it's not happened before. Just saying.
Well, that simply wouldn't have happened if you let me in front.
I'm tired of thinking your ways are best. Just because you're older doesn't mean I'm always wrong. And there's another thing. Why do you always have to act so jealous around me? It's like you feel like you always have to make yourself the best. Why can't you...
Just admit when you're wrong and say sorry. Then at least other engines could potentially like you. For crying out loud, you wouldn't think that would be so hard, would you? But no, you just have to keep going until you push everyone's buttons until they need to teach you some manners, James. I'm sure you're more than capable of proving that you're better than everyone else. But that doesn't mean that you have to be so...
Pompous? Never. Why, I find it hard to believe that you're...
Still learning, even in your old age, but that's...
No way to speak to me like that. Oh, now you've really...
Done it!
Huh?
Oh, I got them, Edward!
No, Percy! Stop! Slow down!
Ah! I can't! They're too heavy! Oh, who
get this ice here!
Oh dear, what have we all become? We've all argued with one another in this Christmas rush, and look where it's got us now. We're supposed to be enjoying ourselves, everyone. It only took this to help us realise it. All the trucks wanted to do was plan our Christmas party, but you wanted to make sure yours was perfect. And now, by ruining our party, you've ruined your own.
Well, to fix this whole mess, why don't the trucks and engines all work together?
The engines looked at one another, and then to the trucks. A Christmas party with the trucks had never even been considered before.
I have to say, I do agree with Tiny Truck Tim.
So do I. This may not be the Christmas we hoped for, but we can still make it a good one.
Maybe better too. There's someone else me out. Oh.
And so it was decided. With the trucks helping to plan the party, the engines got to work sorting out their mess. Henry and Donald helped put the tree up, Toby and Doug helped Gordon and Douglas deliver and sort out the Christmas goods, James, Percy and Edward went around the island to stations asking for spare decorations, and finally, after Thomas apologised to the coaches for his rudeness, he and Oliver shunted all the Christmas passenger trains, just in time to get back to the sheds for the party. Well done, everyone. This may not be our usual routine, and yes, today was quite the handful, but we made it through. Especially with the help of our truck friends here.
Here, here.
I think we can all say this is definitely one party we won't forget in a hurry. I'm not telling the lads on the mainland though.
Oh, you can say that again.
Hey, I think we're going to agree on one thing though.
Oh, what's that?
That were all really useful and good friends. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Now let's get this Christmas party started.
Hey lot, look what I found. It's Sugar Plum Scruffy.
Well, that's...
Scruffy, what happened?
it's a long story.
Sorry we're late.
I'm sorry about today, Bertie. I know I wasn't the best driver, so I bought you this when we stopped at Natford Town.
Oh, what is it?
A festive bow tie. Oh, the lady buses will be after you now, Bertie, my boy.
Were they not already? Thank you, Trevor.
So, an Irish engine, a Welsh engine, and a Scot steam into a yard. You don't think the snow will rot my wood, do you? Oi! Who spiked the water tower?
Wasn't me, I don't think.
Well, whoever it was, I love it!
Maybe we should all sing.
I'm not that gone yet. Are you wait for the New Year's party?
What difference does it make? You sing Auld Lang Syne all year round.
You know, right, hear me out. Winters like this remind me of days back on the Great West. Quite a bit from though, Doug. Enjoy the North Western Railway while you're here. Sorry, Douglas, of course. Hey, am I too late for the Christmas speech? No, don't worry. We're all still waiting. Where have you been, Bertie? It's a long story. So, who do you think will get a sack of coal this Christmas? I wouldn't mind.
Shall I put on some festive tunes? Oh, eggnog! I don't mind if I do.
What's an eggnog? Sounds gross. Merry Christmas to one and all.